Um, I did a poll on Discord where people had to choose what path I'm going to be doing today, and the path is going to be, is there proof it wasn't a murder, which means we are going to be investigating Alice's death because we found something that can lead us to how Alice died and the route that happened. I'm excited to see what is going to happen. I'm not sure if it's going to be short or not, but if it is, we'll just be doing the other route that I have on the poll. So let's see what happens. Let's go check that out right now. I only have 2 endings so far. I have the K ending and the Clover ending. I wonder what Dio's ending would be. If we can kill Dio in his ending, that would be so fierce. I would love that. Can I place? Oh my god, I hate it when they like do this whole cutscene. I already know what happens. Please, I already know everything that happens. I lived it, loved it. You know, can I please go through the flow chart? Okay. No, stop. Okay. So the path that you guys picked is this one, right? Yep. Is there proof it wasn't a murder? Lock number 2. I wonder what this means. I'm scared. Hi V. Goop goop. To you too. Okay, yeah. This is the path where we saw Alice's death. R.I.P. to her. Oops. Alice! The first thing I saw when I stepped through the door was the blossom of red on her chest. It felt as if I'd walked straight into a brick wall. I stopped short, my body refusing to move. Why did this happen? I forced one shaking foot forward, then the next. My legs began to buckle, and I put a hand against the wall to steady myself as my heart thundered in my chest. Oh my god. Calm down, calm down. This looks pretty bad, but you don't actually know anything yet. Yeah, that's right. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe we can still save her. Then at last, I pressed my fingers to her neck and those hopes were dashed. No pulse. Clearly she wasn't breathing either. Her pupils had dilated hideously, making her face seem somehow inhuman. No. No, it's not true. Why? Then I noticed it. All the blood must have distracted me, but now I saw that there was a scalpel buried in her chest. Judging by the position of its handle, she had been stabbed through the heart. I felt a sympathetic twinge of pain in my own chest, and my stomach lurched. Bile and hopelessness rose up in my throat. I stood, hands balled tightly into white-knuckled fists, and took a deep breath. All around the room were the rest of the Nonary Games participants, except, of course, for Quark. I wanted to ask which one of them had killed her. Even if it had been one of them, though there was no way they'd answer. All I could do was stare at each one of them in turn, asking myself, is this person a murderer? The looks they traded with one another suggested that I wasn't the only person wondering if they were standing next to a killer. An unsettling silence filled the room. Clover was the first to speak.
Who did this? Say something! Answer me!
Please, Clover, calm down. We don't even know if she was killed.
Then what happened? An accident? You think a scalpel just dropped from the ceiling and stabbed her?
Cool it, kid.
You did it, didn't you?
Are you nuts?
Then who did it? Who killed her?
Clover, even if we assume that she was murdered, that doesn't necessarily mean the killer was one of us, does it?
Wait a minute. You went into the AB room with Alice during the last round, didn't you?
I don't trust Kay. I think Kay did something.
Something happened in there, didn't it?
No, nothing happened.
Don't lie to me! There's no way Alice would just run off like that! She wouldn't leave me! Something happened! If she was going to leave, she'd tell me!
Your throat hurts? Oh my god, Pero, I hate sore throats so much. I hope you're okay. I hope you feel better soon. Hi, Nikki. She.
Hey, Clover. Don't you think just assuming Alice was murdered is jumping the gun a little bit?
We're doing the ending that you don't like, Nikki. Alice dies.
How can you look at her and say that? Scalpels don't just stab people all by themselves! Oh, I see. I get it now. You're all in on it, aren't you? It wasn't just one killer. It was 6! No wonder you're so anxious to say this wasn't a murder.
Clover, please, just settle down.
Fine. Show me some proof then. Prove to me in 10 seconds that you didn't murder my friend, or I'm going to kill every last one of you bastards!
Okay, this is where we stopped last time. This is where the story locked. It did like a to be continued moment, so after this is all new.
You're all going to die just like she did!
Hold on a minute.
9, 8,
Yeah, when she goes down to
7,
1.
Clover!
6, 5, 4,
Clover!
3, 2, 1!
Okay, there we go. We're getting all the memories. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually developed a powerful urge to commit suicide. Suddenly, Clover moved. I leapt forward and clamped my hand around her wrist.
What are you doing?
Clover, listen to me. Alice wasn't killed. Nobody murdered her. She took her own life.
What? No, there's no way she'd do that.
It's true. She stabbed herself in the heart with a scalpel.
All right, where'd she get the scalpel then?
Well,
I did hear someone come into the infirmary right after the AB game ended.
Was that before I showed up?
Yes. I got up to see who it was, but they were already gone. It could have been Alice.
so she could have taken the scalpel then.
Yes, I think so.
You're lying. This is all a lie. It has to be.
It's not. It's the truth.
Then why did she do it? Why would Alice kill herself?
She probably didn't have a reason.
What?
She'd been infected with Radical 6. That's what killed her.
But you just said she killed herself. Just tell me the truth.
I am.
Then prove it. Your 10 seconds ran out a long time ago. So if you don't have any proof...
I do. I have proof. There was a journal in the lab, wasn't it? Wasn't there, Kay? Show it to me.
Journal?
It would have been in the safe.
Ah, well, Alice would have it then.
Fi, can you? I don't feel right touching a dead woman's body. Could you take a look?
Sure.
Her hands barely shook as she quickly searched through Alice's clothing. It was only seconds before she stopped. Slowly and carefully, she drew something out. There it was. The journal. Fi turned to hand it to me, but I shook my head. You read it. It's in Latin. I can't make heads or tails of it. She cocked an eyebrow at me and flipped the small book open. When she looked back up at me, it was with both suspicion and surprise.
Yeah, it is Latin. But translating this is impossible. It's full of words I've never heard before. I can barely understand any of this.
Hi, Nikki.
Huh?
Page 216. Turn to page 216. You should be able to read that one. Vi's frown deepened, but she did as I suggested. I watched her eyes quickly scan the page before looking at me with renewed suspicion.
Yeah, I can read this page. How did you know? No, wait. How did you even know there was a journal in the lab?
I just knew.
You just knew. Come on.
Look, just read it, okay? Clover wants to hear what it has to say. Right?
Yeah.
Right. Give me a moment to look it over.
After a few moments of whispering to herself in Latin, Faya began to translate, paraphrasing the contents of the journal. We've seen this, right? Can we skip? Yeah.
Oh Lord, please, let their future be a bright one.
Faya shut the journal with a soft slap. A sickly silence drifted through the room. The newspaper article, the recording, the conversation with Tenmyoji, and now this, the journal entry. There was no more hiding from the truth. The pandemic had already happened. Olive Clover's rage suddenly dissipated, and she collapsed to the floor, tears pouring down her face. None of us had the heart to say anything, and for several moments, the only sound in the room was Clover's sobs. Maybe when it's not with you one day.
We've got a problem.
Oop.
It's almost time for the primary doors to open.
Yeah, only 10 minutes left.
Sorry, but I'll be taking Alice's bracelet. Vi and I won't be able to open the secondary door without it.
So she was a magenta pear, just like me.
Just now noticed that, did ya?
As he spoke, Dio grabbed the bracelet off the floor and dropped it into his pockets.
What color is your bracelet, Luna?
I'm a cyan pear.
You are part of Clover's pair, then. That means the two of you will need to come with me.
I guess so. Come on now, Clover. We need to go. Alice would want you to survive, wouldn't she? You'll never be able to figure out why all this happened if you stay here. Please.
You're right. Alice, I promise I'll find out what happened to you.
Aww.
I'll figure out who Zero really is. I mean, if you'd never been locked up in here, you never would have... This never would have happened. So it's like Zero killed you. I promise. I'll avenge you.
Clover stood up and rubbed her hands roughly over her eyes, smearing tears across her cheeks. Then with a determined frown, she strode out of the room.
All right, we're out of time. Move, people.
You guys head on down to the Floor B warehouse. We'll catch up with you later.
Oh, right. Quark's got the yellow bracelet, which makes him your partner, right?
Yeah, can't exactly leave him behind.
Without him, we'd end up stuck in the AB room.
Uh-huh.
We'll see the rest of you once we've picked up Quark.
Very well. Until we meet again.
Okay, well, we're finally doing a third puzzle. I feel like we never do a third puzzle. What do zippy candies taste like? Very bitter.
Quark!
What? Hi, he's alive.
You're awake!
Yeah, I just woke up. Hey, where is everybody else?
Oh god. Quark.
Tenmyoji's entire body shook with emotion as he drew closer to him. He cautiously laid a trembling hand on the boy's shoulder, almost as if he were afraid Quark's would disappear in a puff of smoke the moment he was touched. When Quark proved to indeed be corporeal, Tenmyoji let out a cry, threw his arms around him. Thank you, Pero.
What's wrong?
It's Tenmyoji's crying his eyes out. That's not funny. I don't know why I laughed. I'm sorry.
Are you okay, Grandpa?
It's nothing. Nothing's wrong. I'm fine.
But
Quirk gave him a puzzled look. Tenmyoji didn't even notice his face was a mixture of happiness and relief, and I could see tears twinkling from the wrinkled corners of his eyes. All traces of his usual gruff stoicism had vanished. I didn't want to interrupt such a happy reunion, but we were running out of time. Still, Tenmyoji deserved a few minutes. I left them alone. At last, Tenmyoji seemed to recover, and shifted from an embrace to a protective arm around the shoulder.
So, how are you feeling?
feeling? Well, okay, I guess. Was I sick or something?
No. You're not sick. If you feel fine, then you're fine.
Huh?
I'm sorry. I should never have gotten you involved in all this.
What are you apologizing for?
Sorry.
You're doing it again. Are you sure you're okay? So, where's everybody else? Mr. Sigma's here, but he's just been standing there looking kind of silly.
The way I saved his life and he called me silly. Let's kill him again. I gave him a nervous smile and explained about the white doors. I got the feeling Tenmyoji didn't want Quirk to know about Radical 6, so I avoided any mention of it. Alice's death was something I also left for later.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, 1 second. I need to get rid of something. Okay. Sorry, I had to get rid of a notification. I'm back.
That means I'm on a team with you guys, right?
Right.
So, these white doors, when are they gonna open?
Well, we've got about 4 minutes until the primary doors open.
Oh, that's not good. We need to hurry, come on! How do we get to the floor B warehouse?
Okay, we're going.
Follow me. What's happening, Pero? Why'd you say uh-oh? I'm scared. Uh-oh. Warehouse B. All of the doors opened.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
You're late. Where the hell have you been? Quark?
You're awake!
And fully recovered, apparently.
I am also relieved to see you well again.
No, he's not. He has something up his sleeve and I hate him.
Me too.
Wait a minute, what are you talking about?
I looked out at the others from behind Quirk and held a warning finger up to my lips. There were a few momentarily raised eyebrows and some nervous coughing as everyone suddenly felt silent.
Huh?
From Quirk's perspective, it must have seemed especially odd.
Anyway, there isn't any time left. We need to hurry!
But there are 3 doors.
Which team goes in which door?
All of the doors are identical for this round. I believe it doesn't matter which team uses which door.
Then we're taking the one in the middle.
Why that one?
You want a kill shot, you aim for the center. You're more likely to just miss the extremities.
That logic is flawed and more than slightly disturbing. Unfortunately, I don't really have a counter-argument, so Senator it is.
I suppose we could go with the one on the left. Is that okay? I mean, we could go with the other one if you want.
Kay and Clover only nodded.
Well, there's only one left.
The door on the right.
Any objections? All right, let's move.
30 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
Hurry it up, Vi. This thing's gonna close.
I know.
It's time we were going as well.
Right. Sure.
Come on, guys, there's no time to waste.
Right behind you.
Let's go!
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
This is a... Oh. I... the random balloon? Why is there just a... the random balloon in the middle of the place? What is this place?
Probably the office of whoever it is that's running this place.
It said director's office on the door.
So this might be Zero Senior's office.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Well, which is it?
Why the hell would I know?
We should look around. If this really is Zero Senior's room, there might be some clues.
Yeah, you got a point. Let's get started then. Okay, it's time for a puzzle. I actually, like, this is fun. We've never had, like, a third puzzle. We've always gotten the routes where only two and then something happens and we die. Okay, so this is the director's office. Last time we were in a director's office in the last game, we found a dead body of a man. So, let's see. A safe just like before. There's got to be a way to open it. Should we just punch in the password? Why don't you try and find out? Yeah, we know. Everyone's about to explode. I want to know what this balloon is doing. A balloon. You want it, Quark? I don't need a balloon. I'm not a kid. Really? How old are you? I'm 20. What? No way. Gotcha. Can I punch this kid? Oh my god. Where do I go? I hate the camera in this game. This is the only thing that I don't like about this game is the camera. It is so weird. I don't know why we can't use like WASD. Okay, well, this room is pretty small, so I'm sure we can find a few things. Like, look, we found a globe. Let's examine. Hey, a globe. Doesn't it look kind of weird? I think somebody glued a piece of paper to it. Let's see if we can get it off then. A piece of paper that we found on the globe. Hold on, what is this? A world map? White with blue. Yellow is with something. Let's look at this. There's a screen built into the credenza. There's something on it. Starting up. Please wait. What is it starting? Beats me? Well, my money says that it just means it won't do squat if you mess with it right now. How about you go have a look at something else? Okay. That vase that's in here. Now this is brandy. Fier Perens, 200-year-old reserve. You can tell that just by looking at it? I can smell it. That's some nose you've got there. Here, just let me have a taste. How can you be so cruel? Expensive brandy. This is like alcohol. Oh, this is the good stuff right here. From Fier Perrin's 200-year-old reserve. You already told me that. Oh, did I? Yeah, 200 years, that's pretty impressive though. Yes, it is. Then again, it's even older than that by now. Maybe it's gone bad. It's probably just like water now. I should drink... No! Aww. They have a Nintendo Switch too. Hold on. Tablet. Also, welcome back from the ads. Let me read the chat. Kizzy, I'm getting an ad for Silent Hill 4. Is Sigma a himbo? I would say so, yes. Man, the safe is really big. There's gotta be like $100 billion in there. You're such a kid. Maybe they're just hiding something they really don't want people to see. Like some videos. I'm not sure I like the way you said that. Let's just open it up and find out. I don't think... See? Is it locked? Yeah. There's a circular input panel on top of the handle. It looks like the one on the pressure exchange chamber's door. So if we just do the same thing we did then... Oh, wait a minute. We've done this before. Okay, let me read that. Let me type that out, actually. Green is with pink! Oh my god, the green is with pink. They knew I was here. Green with pink. That's kind of red, but like it's more pink to me. Orange with blue. Purple with yellow. That's red? Yeah, it is red, actually. It's not really pink. It's close enough. It's close enough to... Okay, so green. I already forgot. This was so bad last time I did this. I took so long just to do one. Okay, so red is with green. Orange is with blue. And then the last one is purple with yellow. Which I don't think we can go to yellow from here. No. Let's go purple first. Purple is with yellow, right? Yeah. Yellow. There we go. Red can't leave. This way up here. Oh my god, okay. Well, this way, this way, this way. This way, this way, this way, this way, this way. And then green with red. Oh, she can't leave. What am I doing? Hold on. Maybe it's this way? And I have to like... And then the green is with pink. So this way. And then orange with blue. She can't go to blue. This is gonna be so bad. I hate this puzzle. I feel like this is bad already. I don't think this is gonna Oh my god, I hate this puzzle. It really like kills my memory for some reason. It makes me feel stupid. orange with blue first. How about that? It's easier. And let's do purple first. If we go from here, red can't go to green. So let's do this again. And let's try red to green. And then how is purple gonna go there? Purple can't go there, period. Okay. I really don't like this puzzle. It like messes with my memory. And this is like the easiest puzzle too. Yet it still messes with my memory like insanely. I don't know why. This is with green. And then how do I make this go to blue? It can only go to white. And this can't even go anywhere. Oh my god. Okay. Red can go anywhere when that happens. You move purple to the right. Red can't go anywhere if it's going to the right. Or maybe I'm doing this wrong. Hold on. This is left. This is right. Go from here and then go here. But how is she supposed to go to the middle to green? This is purple. Purple can go from here up to here, maybe. We can like make it loop. And then go here and then here. Oh, but if we do that, how is blue gonna... How's somebody gonna go to blue? Because we need blue with orange. But purple... And red is just stuck here, so we can't do red. Okay, I'm gonna save some trouble because I'm gonna be on this for a long time and I know I am. So I'm gonna just... Director's office... IGN. Only because I really just don't want to do this puzzle. Because I know I'm gonna stay on it for so long. I just need to know one of the puzzles, please show me. I need to know one of the puzzles. There we go, found it. Connect the dots. Okay, what we have to do is bring pink here to green, and then purple has to go from here to the middle. And then white has to go to... There we go. Ah! Sorry, I just had to get rid of that. I was gonna be on that for so long. Good job. You did it. Nice work. Very impressive. Let's have a look inside. $100 billion. Videos. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Looks like all we've got is a binder and a deer. So a binder. What the hell is this? Is Zero just making fun of us? Alright, so there's a binder in the safe. It's got 2 pieces of paper in it. Let's look at the paper. This is not the paper. That's the business cards. Bob, Chris, John, Tony, Ian, Michael. The women are requesting the following positions. Carol likes being on the left. Anne prefers to be near Bob. Ellen would like to be above Anne. Sophie likes to be on the very right. Kate likes to be next to Michael. Okay, so that's for a thing that's gonna happen soon. Let's look at the tablet. We still haven't seen this tablet. It looks like a tablet. Does it work? No. Something is about the red mark is fishy. I've seen it. So it doesn't have a battery? I guess not. Then maybe if we can find a battery, we might be able to turn it on. What about these? Oh! Literature. Philosophy. Historical adventure. This red mark is crazy. What is that? A bookshelf. There's some paint inside it. This is cheap brandy. Alcohol this bad shouldn't even exist. So I think it's best if I dispose of it safely with my... I'll be taking that. Like a little dog. Okay, we got that. Can we open that? This? Can I please look at that? Try putting it there before. I just put it back. Did you really expect something to happen? No, not really. Wait, what if I put this? Look at that. It's weird. What is that red mark? There's red paint on the wall. It looks like there's an outlet right next to it. Why would somebody put an outlet this high up? Well, it's probably not an electrical outlet. What is it then? I think you're supposed to insert something into it. What's this? Is it one of those vacuuming robots you see on TV? You got me. Looks like a machine of some sort. Well, is it turned on? Don't think so. Let's see if... Nope, no luck. Huh? Nothing. Might as well give up. Yeah. Let's go look at something else. We can always come back to it later. Right. Short spear. Slingshot. A suit of armor. Well, it's not really a full suit of armor, is it? I mean, it's missing the helmet. So what would we call it? I'm not sure. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a suit of armor then, okay? Suit yourself. Anyway, it's got some red paint on the neck and shoulder area. Are you sure it's paint? It could be blood. Hey! Don't say stuff like that. Being in a room with a headless suit of armor is creepy enough. Okay. Can I move? Oh my god. I want to go check what that is. Can I open that? Oh, I can't even look at that. No. Okay, well, let's look at this side. The balloon is still there. Let me look at the balloon. There's a balloon in the middle of the room. Still haven't... Can I look at this? Oh my god. Let me put this bottle in there. Look! The laser beam's bending all around inside the bottle. Yeah, I made a parallelogram. Parallelogram, okay, well. What does that mean with anything? What is this? What is this? One of the training machines you see on late night infomerish. Sure. I think it's a facial recognition device. A what? You put your hands on either side, holding your face in front of the lens. Then it checks your face against whatever it's got in its database. Oh. How did you know that? I'm in the salvage business. Every so often, one of these babies show up. It doesn't look like it's turned on. Yeah, nothing's happened. Nothing happens when I put my face in front of it. There's something to the right of the lens over there that looks an awful lot like a keyhole. If we had a key for it, you think maybe we could turn it on? I assume so. All we need is a key. Do we have any keys? Maybe this short spear? Okay, no, that doesn't work. I'm assuming the key's in this. We haven't seen what this is. Oh, it's not opening. Is it locked? Yeah, it looks like it. I don't see anything that looks like a keyhole. There's this diamond-shaped hole in the middle, though. Do you think we're supposed to stick something in there? Also, could you put that away? It's scaring me. This spear thing? Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. The tip of that spear is... I didn't even realize I just had that spear on me, the way I knew. It opened. There's something in here. Is it a key? Oh, it's the key for the thing, okay. I checked it out earlier, but I think it's just a business card. A business card holder? Yeah. It's a file where you put business cards. They've all got these weird shapes on them. I think maybe if you line them up in a particular way, then you'll get some sort of hint. Oh, this is the puzzle. Okay, I'll be back to that. I just need to see what this key thing is. Okay. The light on the top turned on. Looks like you managed to turn it on. Can I, like, use my thing? Why don't we give it a face to look at? One of ours? Yeah. None of our faces work. Face not recognized. Gender mismatch. What does it mean by gender mismatch? Does that mean Zero Senior is a female? I don't have any, like, boom sound effects. Maybe it's saying that it needs a girl? But there's only 3 of us, and none of us are women. Well, maybe if you dress up like... dress up Quirk like a girl. No, no way. Why don't you dress up then? Oh. Congratulations. No, just thinking about that makes me want to puke! What the hell? Do you see a wig or makeup or anything around here? How would any of us dress like a woman then? Oh my god. No, I don't. Quirk has a very big mystery. Did you have an idea? Well, it can't hurt to try. Yeah, definitely worth a shot. Not this emo... the emoji. Exactly, Undyne. It looks like a piece of paper. No, it's just a picture. Oh yeah, I remember him looking at that in the infirmary. I guess it's worth a shot. Oh. Oh shit. Oh my god. There's something behind that. Oh my gosh, it looks like we're in Villain's secret lair. Huh? Didn't think that would happen. I guess the recognition worked. Yeah. We have to go behind that because there's a key card. That's a Kane! Oh my god, that's a Kane! She's just a girl. Is she your granddaughter? No. Well, who is she then? You've already seen her after all. Her name is Akane Kurashiki? I've been looking for her for a long time. Why? Because she's his first love. If we've seen her before, Mapsuki. Wait, how? Yeah, last game. Wait. Is Tenmyoji Junpei? Is he Junpei? Cause it all makes sense now. With that fuck-ass blue tea that he has. You've got it wrong. Hi Hamalime. Happy Saturday to you too. You carry that picture everywhere. I don't think I've ever seen you leave it somewhere. And when you don't think of anybody's watching, you talk to it. I've seen you do it. Didn't mark you for a hopeless romantic, Tenyoji. Look, it's not about love. I'm not a goddamn romantic. Okay, you don't want to talk about her, I get it. He said we've seen her already? Did he say that? Okay, well, the door opened, so let me get that real quick. Junpei experienced twink death. Queen. Oh my god. I think it was Sunny. Well, now we know that he's Junpei. What the hell? I have so many questions. And why is it so casually just dropped into the story like that? I guess it's because Sigma doesn't know who Junpei is, but like, that was very sudden. That suits him. Did that fix anything? I don't think so. There's a lever next to the chair. Why don't you pull it? What's going to happen? Come on, is it really that hard to figure out? You think it's going to go back into the wall? Pull the goddamn thing and find out. Alright. I guess I should start by sitting in the chair. Oh! Then I pull the lever. Here I go. Bye! Oh, they couldn't even animate me moving. Okay, well, P. There's a card. Battery. Oh, that's for the tablet. And there's a P, so let's just... Do I still have the... Oh, I do. Okay, let's combine. Now it works. Looks like you got the tablet to turn on. Look! Something showed up on the screen. Not this again! Not this again! I'm getting PTSD from that one time we had to do this. Oh, it was so bad. I'm assuming it's the words that are on the walls, right? We have a P. There's a P. I don't know what this letter is, though. And I don't know what this is, girl. There's also a passcode in this. What do we have here? Haven't seen a computer this old in a while. There's something on the screen. Is that lion eating a hamburger? I really don't think so. I think the lion's got two heads. Looks like a monster from Greek myth or something. How does he know what Greek myth is? It looks like it's asking for an ID and password underneath the lion. Huh? The keyboard doesn't seem to be working, though. I guess we can't enter anything then. Remember something the thing K told us? I don't remember what K told us. Okay, let's do the business card thing now. It's this. Kay told us some password before he died. I'm sure the game would like remember, like give me a flashback or something, right? I have it written down. I actually took a screenshot of it on my phone. I was looking through my photos and I found it the other day and I was like, oh, that's funny. Yeah, it's Milkevoli. Milkovile. Milkevoli. Don't know what that means. The women are requesting the following positions. Let's write these down, actually. I think I would like to know this. Carol likes being on the left. Near Bob. Ellen would like to be above Anne. Kate likes to, oh wait, not Kate. Somebody else is before Kate. Sophie likes to be on the very right. Okay. I have everything written down. Oh wait, I didn't write Kate. Oh my god. Kate likes to be next to Michael. Okay. I wrote Michelle. What the hell? Michael. Hi, bright clouds. Okay, let's start with the first one, who is Carol. Carol likes being on the left. So let's switch her with Sophie, who likes being on the far right. Anne prefers to be near Bob. So Anne should switch to Tony. And Ellen would like to be above Anne. Ellen would like to be above Anne. Where's Ellen? Where the hell is Ellen? There she is. Okay. Wait, Ellen would like to be above Anne? Anne prefers to be near Bob, but Ellen would like to be above Anne. So, can I replace Kate and have Anne there? Wait, can I switch Bob? I can just switch Bob and Anne, I'm pretty sure. Let's switch Bob, make Bob there, Anne there, Ellen above here with Chris. So they're gonna be like this. Sophie likes to be on the very right, we did Sophie, and then Kate likes to be next to Michael. Where is Kate? Switch her with Ian. What the hell is this? Huh? Oh, are we supposed to like switch it around so we can see a symbol? I guess so. Let me fix my wires, they're like stuck on me. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, how do we do this? Let's go back to Carol, how about that? She likes being on the left. Carol has this thing on. Maybe we can switch it to... Is this like a different thing? No, we can't even click on these. I've already clicked on them. Can I retry for a second? I'll do this again. How about that? Carol likes being on the left. Oh, I restarted and everything switched. Carol likes being on the left, which means this and this. Yeah, that's Carol. She likes being on the left. No, come back. Which one likes being on the very far right? It's Kate, right? No, not Kate. Sophie. Sophie likes being on the far right. That's Sophie. Her symbol is still there, though. Yeah. How does that work? Okay. Carol likes being on the left. I don't know if this is like... I don't understand. Okay. Carol likes being on the left. Let's switch her out with Lola. That change anything? No. Oh my god. Okay, well... Anne prefers to be near Bob. Okay, so Anne is prefers to be near Bob, so she's right next to Bob. Kara likes being on the left. Carol's on the left. Ellen would like to be above Anne. Ellen is above Anne. Sophie likes to be on the very right. Sophie is on the very right. No, she's not. I lied. Let's switch her out with Ian. I don't know who Ian is. And Kate likes to be next to Michael. Everything should be okay. Did I forget to write somebody? I don't understand. Do we have to solve something before this? There's a few things we still haven't seen. There's this, we haven't seen that. What about this? Okay, well, we can't see any of those, I guess. Can't say I'd blame Tenmyoji for falling for her back when she was younger. Ew! What the hell? Can I move? Parallelogram. Is that parallelogram the thing that we're making out of the business cards? No, it's not. Have I opened the safe? No, I have not. Oh, do you mean this? Yeah, we have. Do we need this? Oh, we do. I don't think this outlet is like, yeah, I think it's for this. Oh. There's an E. What letter is that? I don't know what the L? Is that an L? It is an L. E-L. I don't know what letter this is though. What is this? Oh, I hate the camera in this game. I really don't like the camera. There's a target. ELP? Help? Oh! Oh my god! I'm kind of a genius! You did it! Good work, Sigma. Take a look at the screen. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm just a genius, like... Okay, star, star, and then sun in the corner. Before we open, I want to go grab something real quick. I'm not gonna BRB because it's gonna be like 2 seconds. 1 second. Ooh. Okay. Sorry, I'm back. Okay, since we did that, let's go open the safe. Stop it! Where was the safe? Oh, there it is. Sun, star. There we go. Good job. It opened. Good work. It looks kind of empty this time. There are only 2 things in here. First, we've got the AB room key cards. Oh, these must be the star cards they were talking about. There are 2 of them. You guys take one, and I'll take the other one. Right. We are a pair, so we only need one for the 2 of us. And the other thing is the key as usual. Yes. Now we can get out of here. Great, no point in sitting around. Let's go. So now we know that Tenmyoji is Junpei, which is the protagonist from the other game. And that Akane is still on the run. The door lock. It says lock right now. Yeah, I have the key. Hello? You guys ready? Yeah. Go for it. Allegedly. Allegedly. Allegedly he's Junpei. Allegedly. What was the old woman's name? Akane should be her age. Maybe we are Akane. Congrats.
No!
Did he respond back to us? I'm scared. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm scared. He can listen to us. I'm sorry, Tenmyoji. I'm sorry, Junpei.
Damn it!
What's wrong?
I left something in the
What was it?
Oops. Left something in the director's office.
the picture. Ugh, how could I forget it?
Oh yeah, we must have set it down after using the face recognition thing.
Yeah, I'm going back. You 2 go on ahead to the warehouse.
I want to come with you.
Me too.
Nah, that's fine. Why don't you head back to the warehouse, Sigma? The others are probably already waiting.
Alright. I'll see you 2 later then.
Right.
Bye, Mr. Sigma.
I watched them jog off towards the blue door. They died. They're so dead. This game, they're at this point, they're dead. And then they were gone. You got so cranky in old age. Honestly, yeah. I felt hurt and attacked. Honcho. I guess I should be getting back then. That is kind of crazy. I did not think Junpei would come back. I saw Clover, but I didn't think like the person that we were playing as would come back. How is... Hold on. Hold on. Hold the fucking... Can you pause in this game? You can't pause. Well, as he's walking... How is Junpei so old, but Clover so young? And how is Alice so young? And how is Clover so... Okay, I'm kind of confused. Because, like, the games didn't end that far from apart, right? Like, it was, like, 2 years? Junpei was, like, very young. He was, like, 20-something. How is he such an old man now? What? Okay, I stepped into the warehouse to find all the other teams already there. Kay and Luna, Fi and Clover, and Dio. The moment Dio spotted me, he dashed over to the rightmost AB room and slid his card through the reader. Dio is so horrid, oh my god. He will do anything just to do something, and I hate that. What is Clover's skincare routine? Right. Where? Clover, come here.
Gate has
Tell
been
me.
Opened. 45 minutes.
Such a horrible man. Dio is so bad. I hate him. As he turned to look at me, I swore I saw a flash of a smug grin.
There. Happy? This time I waited for you to get back before I opened it. You see? I can be considerate.
But Tenmyoji and Quark aren't here.
Yeah, where are they?
I guess they forgot something back in the room we found. They ran back to grab it real quick.
And they'll be here in a few minutes. No big deal.
Watch, they're not gonna be here for like an hour. While we waited, we exchanged information about the rooms we'd investigated. Unfortunately, none of it seemed very useful. None of us had found anything, and we were no closer to unraveling any of the increasing number of mysteries we faced. With that discussion exhausted, we sat down and wait. Before long, 20 minutes had passed since Dio opened the door, and Tenmyoji and Quark were nowhere in sight.
Don't you think they're taking a little long?
Yes, I'm getting worried. What if something happened to them?
I'll go have a look.
Then I shall accompany you.
Nah, I'll be fine by myself. It's not that far away.
Just don't look into the abyss too long, or you might become a monster.
I don't think... Okay. Look, I'm just going to the director's office. I'll be right back. No big deal. Right. See you guys later. They're dead. They're so dead. And they're gonna take us all on this big ass... They're gonna show us how he went to the director's office. I hate this sequence of the game. It's so time consuming. It's just showing us how he went there. The director's office. Yeah, it is the loading screen. I get it. Are they nowhere to be here? Where are they? Oh, there's blood on the floor. And the armor's gone. Huh? Oh, wait, there it is. Never mind. That's odd. There's nobody here. The picture's gone, though. Tenmyoji and Quark must have been here, then. I laid out the floor B map. They must have taken the door that faces the warehouse. After that, they probably went through the warehouse, out the blue door to the elevator. Yeah, that's a much shorter route. On the other hand, I came through the red door, which is kind of the long way around. Huh? Looks like we managed to miss each other perfectly. Miss each other perfectly. Ugh. Well, this was a huge waste of time. Shoot, might as well head back, I suppose. Yeah, the balloon was dead. I saw that. I'd packed up the map, was headed towards the door when... Huh? There was a light on where I had me... Oh, okay. Oh, what? Why is that thing on? We messed with it earlier, but nothing seemed to work. The light stared at me. I swallowed and edged cautiously toward it. Is that like a time machine? The machine was in arm's reach now. I stretched my hand toward it slowly.
So, you finally made it.
Who the hell is this? No, you're...
I am Zero.
Oh. Okay. Hi.
I was the one who brought you here. You undoubtedly have as many questions for me as there are stars in the sky.
That does kind of look like Snake.
As you can see, however, this is only a recording.
Oh.
I will therefore be unable to directly answer any questions. Ask if you wish, but I cannot respond.
Ugh. I considered taking a swing at him, but decided that was spectacularly futile and kept my balled fist at my side.
Now, where to begin? There are many things I wish to tell you, but unfortunately, our time is limited. As such, the information I can provide is also limited. I have chosen two things of great importance to tell you. First, I will tell you about termite. In retrospect, I suppose that's a rather odd thing to say. I imagine you look rather bewildered right now. Perfectly understandable. The person who kidnapped you and threatened you with death is lecturing you about insects. I suspect it hardly seems fair. Nonetheless, this is very important. In a way, it will determine your fate. So I ask that you listen carefully. Have you ever seen a termite mound? They are splendid structures. Some might even call them works of art. Termites are natural architects, and their mounds are both so. Are they following some sort of plan as they build? Are there termite blueprints detailing which room goes where? No, of course not. Each termite is simply an oblivious cog in a tremendous machine programmed by millions of years. It is doubtful an individual termite has any idea what its contributions are helping to create. But a human does. We can appreciate the elegant forms of their
What the hell? I don't
cathedrals.
understand.
We can see the simple
I don't know what
beauty
he's
of their
talking about.
perfect functionality.
He's talking about termites, but like, what do I don't really care.
We can understand the splendid planning of their structure. In other words, now consider humans. Why are we alive? Why do we love and give birth? Why do we create? There are many theories, but no one knows the truth. We are oblivious cogs in a tremendous machine programmed by millions of years of human DNA. No doubt you see now what this analogy is supposed to illustrate. Yes, I mean to say humans are not different from termites. We trudge through our lives with no greater understanding of our ultimate goal. You might say we don't understand what we're building. Only
Oh my
the intelligence
God.
of a higher order than ours can understand what we're doing. Imagine how we might look to such an intelligence. We may be building some structure so perfect and elegant, we can't even perceive it. Whatever it is, we've likely been building it on a dimension just above the ones we know since time immemorial. If we are like the termites, then what we've created is almost certainly something of tremendous beauty. And you are about to catch a glimpse of it. Or have you already? Well, that's enough on that subject, I think. Consider what I've said.
Okay.
Now, let's move on to it is somewhat more immediately meaningful to your life, and in fact, the lives
Pero.
of several billion other people. I realize this is rather sudden, but I have a password for you. It is the password to disarm the bomb, numbered 1.
A bomb?
Are you ready? I will only say this once, so pay close attention. The password to disarm the number 1 bomb is BQZ RGJ
I'm taking a picture of this.
DXR.
Wait, where's my camera app? There it is. Okay. I had no idea what he was talking about. What bomb? Was he saying there were bombs too? If he'd guessed at my future confusion, he showed no sign of it.
That is the last of the information this message was meant to convey.
KFC BBQ ASAP.
Before I go, however, I have a warning. You cannot tell any of your companions what you heard or saw here. If you do, you will be penalized immediately.
Oh, okay.
I hope we will meet again someday. We would have much to discuss.
Wait. You can't just spout all that crap and disappear. I found myself yelling at empty air. The hologram had disappeared. What kind of idiot does he take me for? Termites? Other dimensions? How could that have anything to do with kidnapping us? I kicked out a nearby shelf.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I hate Dio.
All players, please enter your
I just needed
votes.
to say that because if this would not be happening right now if he did not do that.
If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Ah, crap. I need to get back. Not like there's any point staying here. Spun around and ran out of the room towards the warehouse.
Grandpa, look! Mr. Sigma's back!
Took you long enough.
Where are the others?
In the AB rooms.
They went in already.
Yep.
Why didn't you two? Have you been waiting for me?
Yeah, Grandpa said there was something he had to tell you before we voted, no matter what.
Nothing that significant. Just wanted to tell you we're going to choose ally this round. That's it.
And you had to tell me no matter what? Seems kind of pointless. I mean, words are cheap. You can promise whatever you want.
True, but we've got something to back it up. Just hear me out.
Okay, go ahead.
Quark and I both have 8 BP. We're already on the home stretch, so what do we need to get to the magic number? Well, we need you to choose ally. If you do that, it doesn't really matter to us what we pick.
You'd get to 9 whether you got 2 or 3 points.
Exactly. That being the case, we don't have any reason to betray you. And if we both choose ally, we both gain points.
But you must have considered that I'll choose betray. That would mean you choose betray to protect yourselves.
But that's why we're telling you we won't choose betray.
Mm-hmm.
Can I trust you?
Of course.
Alright, tell me one thing. Let's say we do this and both ally. Everyone gets 2 points. That means you and Quark will have enough to leave, which is great for you. But I'll be stuck with a measly 5. How do I know you aren't going to just open the number 9 door and leave us in the lurch?
I can guarantee it.
How?
I can give you my word. I will not open the number 9 door, even if I have enough points to do so. I swear it. We aren't going to abandon everybody else just so we can escape.
I swear too. I promise.
So all you gotta do is promise, huh?
When I make a promise, I keep it. Trust me.
Please! You've gotta trust us!
Alright, fine. I'll trust you. What do y'all think?
2 minutes remain.
Hi, Miss Body Rolls.
Until Ambidex game polling closes.
That's spooky season.
We're counting on you, Sigma.
You gotta choose Ally. You promised!
Girl. That kid's gonna open the door ASAP. He wants a K-pop. I don't know if I trust them, if I'm being honest. I really don't know if I trust them. I don't care if I promised. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm confused. That's Junpei though, like that's oomph. That's the person that I used to be, like. Men lie. That is true, yeah. Out here with your horses. Hey, horse! Ain't no country boy quitter. I get the job. That's the only country song I can think of. Hi, horses!
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
I had a decision to make. Should I trust Quark and Tenmyoji? Well, I could believe they were telling the truth and still betray them. That would bring my BP up to 6. I'd be that much closer to 9. And choosing betray would guarantee that they wouldn't try and escape without the rest of us. Betrayal seemed like the safe bet. But
Please! You've gotta trust us! You've gotta choose Ally! You promised!
Tenmyoji, I could betray easily enough, but Quark? Well, what the hell was I going to do?
10
Girl, I don't know who Quark
seconds
is.
remain until Ambidex game.
I do, but like I don't know him that
8,
well. That kid could be so messy too. I don't know.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. I have an idea. If Ally is way too short and they don't actually like leave, I'll like finish up Ally. But if they leave and we get like a game over screen, I'll do Betray. We'll do both at the same time. That is if they actually like are okay with us.
Round 3 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening. Results from round 3
I don't know.
of the Ambidex game
I don't know. I
will
don't know if I trust
now
them.
be displayed. Please.
Everybody except for Clover. Not Clover, Alice. They betrayed. They wanted to kill me. And I allied. They have 11. Oh my god. So does Clover. Clover has 11. Whoa.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet.
That is a lot of points for everybody. Let's see what happens. People are gonna leave for sure. Hey! What the hell, guys? Why'd you betray me?
Quark had nothing to do with this. I made the vote.
Grandpa.
Alright, fine. Why'd you break your promise, Tenmyoji?
I only promised you one thing. We wouldn't open the number 9 door, even if we got 9 points.
What? So you're not going to leave?
Not what I said. Of course we're going to leave.
What?
Look, see Clover over there?
Don't tell me. Clover did not resist. She left immediately.
Oh no.
She's...
That bitch!
Wait. Quark and Tenmyoji have...
The words were barely out of her mouth when Tenmyoji and Quark ran past.
No! God damn it!
Clover, are you really going to leave?
Well, yeah. Why else would I open the door?
But why?
I'm going to go call the others, so we can capture Zero Senior.
Tenmyoji, are you and Quark going too?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Sorry, everybody.
So Sigma, happy? I kept my promise. Clover opened the door, not me.
Oh, he is such a horrible man. Of course he'd be Junpei, because Junpei was horrible too. Like hell I'm happy. That's some shady shit, Tenmyoji. Okay, the ads are happening. I'm gonna wait until everybody comes back. I don't want to make people miss out on this. Wait, since the ads are happening, I want to go get something real quickly again. Very quickly, very quickly. I'll be right back. Okay, that wasn't really quickly. I kind of lied. I'm sorry. Oh, perfect timing. Hold on. Welcome back from the ads. Hi, everybody. Okay. That's some shady shit, Tenmi OG. Actually, real quick. Okay.
If you say so. I have to get out of here, and that's that. He's gotta pay for what he's done.
He?
Zero.
You mean you know who Zero Senior is?
Yeah, no point keeping it a secret now, I suppose.
Oh, he knows. Okay.
I know exactly who Zero Senior is.
What?
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9.
Let's go. Come on, guys. Time to move.
Right.
Oh, wait! This is for you, Mr. Sigma.
Quark held something out. I looked down to see 2 pieces of folded paper. What is this?
It's a letter. I wrote it in the director's office before the AB game. I wanted to tell you what kind of guy Grandpa is. So, read it, okay?
Oh, he pressed it into my hand.
See you later, Mr. Sigma.
Then he turned and ran towards the exit. Tenmyoji and Clover following in his footsteps. I was so surprised by the letter I didn't even try to stop them. Before I could think of anything else to say.
See you.
Goodbye.
Can I read it before the game over screen happens, please? This game was gonna... Oh my god. Please, can I read it before the game over screen happens?
The number
we know what this is.
as the escape, please.
Hi, Takiwakis! Oh my god. Can I read it? Oh, thank you, never mind. I thought the game over screen happened, never mind.
They're gone.
All we can do now is hope they bring help back.
Indeed.
I agree.
Let's read the paper. Please read it before the game over screen happens. I looked down at Quark's letter and slowly unfolded it. His handwriting was still slightly uneven, and he'd filled both pages with writing. I began to read. It was a really stormy day when he found me. He said the rain was coming down so hard it almost hurt, but somehow he managed to hear a baby crying. I guess I must have been crying pretty loud. He took me home and did his best to raise me, but he'd never been married or had a kid before, so I think it was really hard for him. He couldn't figure out how to mix the formula, so he was always carrying the directions around him. Also, I guess I was pretty picky. I was a pretty picky eater, so if he didn't get the water to formula ratio just right, I wouldn't eat it. I guess I was kind of a pain, right? Takiwakis, yeah. But he didn't give up, and now here I am. When he found me, I was really, really small, and he was worried that I might not make it. That's why he named me Quark. A quark is a really small thing, and I was a really small too. Grandpa didn't need to worry though, because it turned out that I was pretty tough. When I was 1, he forgot I was sleeping in the bed of his truck and drove off. I rolled out and went off the back, but I didn't even get scratched. I started walking when I was 2, and when he wasn't looking, I fell down the stairs. I didn't get hurt then either. When I was 3, I got really sick. I had a super high fever for a week, but eventually I got better. I guess you could say I'm pretty lucky. Anyway, I didn't really have any more accidents after that, and I was a pretty healthy kid. By the time I was 6, I'd start helping Grandpa out with his work. His job was to gather junk from abandoned buildings. Then he'd fix it up or pull out the useful parts and sell them. There were plenty of abandoned buildings, but finding good stuff in them was hard. You'd have to know which parts were useful, or you could end up wasting a bunch of time. Every time I'd find something, he'd explain to me what it was, or how it was supposed to work, or how to fix it, all sorts of things. Usually, though, I just wanted to finish up work so I could go to the theater. The theater came to our town once a week in a wagon. They'd show old news or movies. I went every single week, but Grandpa only went once in a while. And he'd only go weeks when they showed movies, okay? Oh yeah, I didn't know that I'd been adopted until I was 7. One of the other kids on my block told me. I guess after Grandpa found me, he looked all over town to try and find somebody who'd take me. The kid from my block actually had a mom, and he'd asked her if she would take me too. I gotta admit, I was pretty shocked when I heard that. There weren't a lot of kids with parents around, so hearing that someone lived with his actual mom was pretty impressive. Hold on, how old is Quark? Isn't he like 9, 10, 11? How is he writing all this? I was also kind of surprised that Grandpa had tried to get someone else to take me. Did that mean that he didn't want me? The kid who told me about Grandpa trying to get rid of me was a real jerk. He was totally spoiled. He'd brag to everyone about how he had a mom. He liked to come up to me while I was working and say stuff like, "Must be hard not having a mother." It never bothered me, but after I found out that Grandpa had adopted me, I started to think that maybe he didn't really want me. If I could work on my own, then he could get rid of me. I was scared to know the truth, so I never asked him. Then one day he took me to a bar in our taking a kid to a bar during the day of okay. He went there sometimes to drink scotch, but I'd never gone before. When we got in, he just walked up to the counter with the grumpy look he had. And I thought, oh no, he's gonna make me work here, but I was wrong. I saw him pass something to the bartender, and then he picked me up and set me down on the stool next to the counter. The stool was pretty high, especially for a 7-year-old kid, and my legs were just dangling off of it. It seemed really high to me, and I was pretty nervous. Eventually, the bartender came back over with a glass of scotch with another big glass of something else. As I looked closer, I realized the second glass was full of something. It was a root beer float. I'd never seen one before. I was so surprised. Root beer was even more expensive than the nicest alcohol in the bar. To me and the other kids, it seemed more like an urban legend than a real drink. But there it is, right in front of me. I stared at the float. I still wasn't sure it was real at the point. Then turned to look at Grandpa. He looked back at me. I didn't know what to do, so I turned to the bartender. He had already turned around and moved off, so I figured he must have put the glass down in front of me on purpose. It still didn't seem like it could be real, and I was just staring at when Grandpa told me to hurry up and drink it before the ice cream melted. His gruff voice sounded like an angel's. "Is this really mine?" He nodded. Words cannot describe how awesome it was. It never tasted like root beer. What? I'd never tasted anything like root beer before. Okay. The creamy sweetness of the ice cream made my entire head feel light. I felt like the luckiest boy in the world. That's not an exaggeration, I really thought that. The root beer float was delicious, but what made me even happier was Grandpa when I looked over at him. He was smiling. I know that's gotta be hard for you to imagine, but he really was. Right then, I didn't care what he just found me and adopted me or not. Okay, he bought me a root beer float. That made me way luckier than some kid who had a mother, but I had never tasted root beer. Of course, after we left the bar, he was the first kid I bragged to. So Grandpa and I were doing pretty good until the fight. I was in a super bad mood that day. I'd torn one of my shoes that morning, and some old drunk guy had yelled at me. All the junk I found was totally useless. The day was almost over, and I was fed up. I just grabbed some random trash and took it back to the house. When I showed what I found to Grandpa, he frowned. He stared, going through each thing I'd brought back, explaining why they were all useless. I got really mad and just yelled, "I don't care!" Then he got mad and I couldn't take it anymore, so I ran away. I was pretty upset that I started to think that maybe Grandpa had only adopted me so he could raise me to work and make money for him. After a while, I went and hid in an abandoned building, but by then I'd started to calm down and think that maybe I should go back and apologize. It had started raining pretty hard, though, so I decided I should wait for it to stop. But that was just an excuse. The truth was that I was nervous. Part of me knew I'd done something wrong, so I didn't want to admit to it. The rain didn't stop though, so I just sat there, staring out at the gloomy gray sky. I imagined Grandpa coming to get me. It kept raining all night, and he never showed up. I gave up waiting, decided it was time to go home. I was about halfway there when I heard somebody groaning. At first, I thought I should just ignore it and not get involved, but I went over anyway, and it was Grandpa. He was totally soaked, and I could tell right away that he'd been there for a really long time. I yelled, and he opened his eyes a little bit. He smiled weakly and said he was glad I was safe. He'd spent all night out in the rain looking for me. I felt awful. Grandpa had been out in the rain looking for me so long that he'd collapsed. I was horrible. He'd heard me crying in the rain, but I hadn't heard him. As I ran to get to the doctor, I promised whatever God might be listening that if they would only save Grandpa, I'd never ask for another root beer float ever again. He got a real bad fever and his temperature would go down for days. The doctor said that if I kept up, he'd die. If he died, then I'd be all alone. There wouldn't be anybody left to care about me. The thought of that happening terrified me. Fortunately, I must have passed some of my luck on to Grandpa because a week later his fever finally broke. I was glad he wasn't going to die, but I was also a little scared. What if he had decided he didn't want a stupid kid like me around anymore? My plan was to apologize as soon as he woke up, but when the moment came, my brain just stopped. Grandpa started to talk. It took me a minute to realize he was apologizing. I didn't know what to think. He explained that he was an old man, and that meant he was probably going to die sooner rather than later. He was strict with me because he wanted to make sure I'd be able to make it on my own after he was gone, but maybe he'd been a little too strict. All of the things that I worried about had been stupid and selfish. Grandpa cared about me a whole lot. He'd been worried when I ran off. He'd gone out in the rain to look for me. I tried to apologize, but when I opened my mouth, I just started to cry. I don't think I've cried that much since I was a baby. But he just smiled and patted my head. I asked him if he'd ever regretted adopting me. His eyes got all wild and said of course not. He told me that he was looking for a really important lady, and because of that he had to give up on pretty much everything else in his life. But when he took me in and started raising me, he felt like he'd gotten somewhat of what he lost back. Okay. That was when I decided that I would stay with him forever, even if he said I couldn't. Fuck Grandpa and his story. We're about to die from rabies 6. Oh my god. Ah! That was an ending! Okay. Oh. Okay. 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 Can you pull up the credits, please? Oh. There, okay. Tenmyoji end. Oh! That was the Tenmyoji end. Okay, we got Tenmyoji. Now we have 3 characters' endings. Clover, Tenmyoji, and Kay. What the hell's Quark's ending? I guess we'll see. Let's see if we unlocked anything in the flowchart. Did we unlock anything? No, but there is another route that we need to go through. Let's see what that route does. Hold on, what time is it actually? Okay, we still have some time. We can do this. Let's do this, and let's do Betray. She did get out in all 3 routes.
1 minute remains until Ambidex.
Okay. We did Ally last time. Let's do Betray.
Please, you've got it.
Okay.
10,
I can just skip.
9.
Okay. Isn't she gonna leave again? Let's see. Maybe Kay changes his answer too.
Results from please direct.
Okay. Let's see. They're gonna be super mad at us. Betray, betray. Right. 0-0. Right. Oh, Clover still has 11 though.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please.
Let's see what happens. Hey, what's the deal?
Quark had nothing to do with it. I entered the vote.
So why did you choose Betray?
Couldn't I ask you the same thing? I don't really think this is the time for a fight, though. Look, Clover's over by the door.
And she's just gonna open it. She's so funny. Oh my god. This is the Clover N2.
The number 9 door.
Fuck, she opened it.
Why?
Clover, wait!
Are we gonna know who Zero is? What the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm going to call the others.
What?
I'll get justice for Alice.
Justice? What do you mean? Yeah, he did swear. This is an 18+ game.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Okay.
Time for me to go. No!
No!
Please, Clover, wait!
Like hell, I'm just gonna let you walk out of here.
Dio leapt at Clover, his fists raised. Clover easily avoided him and moved towards the door. Oh, easy.
Goodbye.
Bye! I caught one last glimpse of her face as she slid through the door. There was a mask of ice. That was so easy for her. Oh my god. Oh.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. As the game is
We've seen this. This is just her being like, okay, game's over. You can relax now. Is that it? Just the game over? Clover is funny as fuck. The way she just left with no explanation. Oh my god. Me too. I would do the same exact thing. I would not stay. Oh my god. What is this game about? This is my first stream. Talkie-walkies, it is your lucky day because I actually have VODs for every single game, for every single stream that I did for this game. In my VOD channel. Okay. Well, speaking of my VODs channel, I'm gonna end the stream here for today. Next time we do this, which is next week, we're gonna be doing this antiviral medication route. Okay, I already saved, so I'm gonna click off, but before I do that, let's go to chatting screen and let's say bye to YouTube. Okay. Bye, YouTube. Thank you so much for watching this VOD. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.